guys, it's Kristen here today, and we are going to build the prison for the prison challenge. Um, so like I said before in the cast video that I got this design off of somebody else, and in the cast video there's actually a link in the description of where I got that idea. So here I am. I decided to not have any limits on when it came to the money that I would use for this. I just decided, why not make sure that that the why not make sure that the prison is what it needs to build. I wasn't trying to make this too much of a challenge when it came to building the actual prison. I wanted to make it more of a challenge, trying to collect prisoners and make sure that they stayed alive. So I'm thinking that the goal is that they max themselves in some sort of skill, and if they do that, then they'll be able to go ahead and be free. So I'll try to gradually collect all of them, and once I start collecting all of them, that's when I'll start having them work on their each individual skills. So here I am making the prisoners' quarters. I'm trying to decide how I want to go about it, how I want this to be laid out. I'm not quite sure yet. But I have kind of like a bathroom area. That's where the top of the T is there. And here I'm making other random rooms that I just fill out later. Just trying to think of, what's the best thing to do here. And can't quite decide. So I'm thinking maybe down below. My thought was that I could have it to where I can excavate the land so that you can see down below in it. But you actually can't do that. So we're just going to watch me struggle here to get it done. But see there, I'm trying to click on there and I'm like, oh, can't do that. So I think I go back and just is like, okay, we'll figure this out again. Anyway, here's gonna be like the little area to where the warden's house is gonna be on. I wanted her to be looking up above from the prison, so I wanted to make sure that the prison could be watched about from her. I'm now thinking of making a room because I wanted to make a wall around it, but then it wouldn't let me do it without that. So I decided to just go ahead and do this and then remake it the way that I wanted it to be. So here I am. And here was the issue is that I thought that the rooms that I was making before were $600 a piece. But then when I make it here, it's $480. So I'm just like, what is going? Yeah, I'm just like, what is going on here? But and then the top one looks smaller, and I'm just like, what do I do? Okay, so then I just restart again. I count the squares. I'm like, okay, this is it. I don't care what price it is. We're just going to do it that price. Okay. So then I see that it's actually the 480. I was actually making them too big last time. So that made me feel a little better about me making them. So here I am, just making sure that they're all the same size. And I will have more of the zombie apocalypse up later tonight. I will make sure of that. I just kind of needed a little bit of a break. I've been doing a lot of filming of that. I need to be doing some editing and some uploading and saving of that. So that's what it is. I've already played it. I just need to get that uploaded. So, but I just need a little break from that. So here we have the prison quarters, and then up above there is where there's the that one square by itself is the showering area, and then the two squares there I was gonna have them as like a rec kind of thing, like a rec room, and then the other two squares that are up in that top corner there, they're the cafeteria and dining room. So up here I'm trying to decide tall walls, short walls, I think I end up on tall walls. I think that's what I get. And here's where I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted to do. So I remove all ceilings from everywhere that I want to. And I still didn't go back and remove those, but whatever. I accidentally put ceiling lamps on the top there, and there's nothing to hold it. So I'll go back when I go to play for real this time, because I've only created the warden and I've created the actual prison. So, and then I want to make sure that the prisoners can't get to her, so I want to try to make a barrier between the warden's room and that. And so I'm just kind of thinking about the layout, how I kind of want this to be, but and she's just gonna have that one studio. It's gonna be like a studio apartment. So, and here, I need to look up the cheat for the debug stuff, how to get all of the unlocked stuff. That would be kind of sweet to get. So, but here I decided that it'll be easier if I just make the cafeteria and the dining room one room, and then I have a bathroom. I don't know why I decided to do the doors there. Do the cheapest bed possible. Make it a yellow, ugly color. Not that it's an ugly color, just make sure it's there. And click, 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 click. All the beds are the exact same. All the rooms are the exact same, so. And we go ahead and put in toilets. Just the cheapest toilet we can put in there. I wanted to put in the detective toilet, but obviously I couldn't because I haven't played the detective career yet. I actually am playing a sim where he's the medical, and that's on my Tumblr page, so. Because I've never seen anybody play it. I've seen people play the detective career, I've seen people play, what other career is there? Whatever other career that is. I don't know quite what it is, but they play it, so. I haven't seen much of the medical, so I'm playing that. And I wish I could have put the cautionary tale door there, but nope. So I find that there are double doors of. Sorry, sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm so tired, man. It is weird, weird, weird. So I put it in these two rooms here. And that's actually a good idea that I ended up putting that door there. And this is like our solitary area, so we don't actually put a door there. So make this a little wider so that there's enough room to put what we need. And make that its own little section. So then she's actually able to, so what I want to do is have her so that she's able to walk around. So that's why the double wall. So I wanted to make the fence tall, but I didn't want to make her house tall, so the struggle, you. But and then you just see me putting the fence in each area. I know that there's probably an easier way for me to do it, but I just didn't, so. Because this is actually like my first big build when it comes to The Sims. I haven't built anything else besides this and one other house that I built. And I mean, by now I've built another house where actually the house is for sale. So the Sim lives in the basement where nobody can get to except for her, and she's like selling her house kind of thing. So I'm going to make it so that it's kind of like she's selling off things from an old relative. Or maybe her mom's house. Maybe it's her mom's house. I haven't quite done that backstory yet, but we'll be able to do something like that. But I thought that was kind of cool. And that I'm not airing because I kind of wanted to just kind of do that by myself. Do you guys who film? Do you guys do some things where you don't share it with the rest of us? That'd be an interesting question to ask because, like, I feel like it felt weird not recording it. But I've been having some issues on my Mac, So I'm trying to limit what I record when it comes to The Sims 4. And I didn't want to do it quite like I did with the Duke story, so there'll be more of that coming later. But I want to make sure I get my Sims 3 stuff up because I know you guys have been looking forward to that. So here I am making sure that all of the walls are covered in something besides the basic bare minimum stuff. So I do like this concrete style so that they know that, hey, we're for serious. Here's where you get the little lamps. I know they're little kitty lamps, but they work for what they're supposed to do. So I fixed that one in a minute. Don't worry. I'm OCD on that too. Actually wanted to go back in and change it right then, but I knew that if I did, I wouldn't be productive. So here we go. Putting lights everywhere else. And I think I put lights in the other room. So because this was my first big build, you can see kind of these pauses a lot in them. And this is actually sped up by, I think, by 4 times. 4 times sped up, so. But it took me about an hour and a half to build this, which it shouldn't have. But learning how it's all built and going through uh, going through the menus and that sort of thing, and I guess it was mainly the controls. That's what kind of like threw me off a little bit. I don't know. Controls have been throwing me off a lot lately. I don't know. I want to get back into like The Sims 2. Oh my gosh, I had this thing going in The Sims 2. It was like what I call like, it's like a death house, and I just put like as many Sims as possible. It lags so bad, but it's hilarious. But it's great. I just keep adding people as they die, and it's fun. So here we're getting the kitchen going in, and I think I'm gonna have the I think we're gonna have the prisoners cook their own meals. So they at least get that privilege until they start a fire. And when they start a fire, they lose that privilege, and then they will only be able to eat out of the what is it? The box, the cooler. There you go. I was like, ice box? No, not quite an ice box. It's a cooler. And then here I thought that, well, it can't be, I mean, even in prison, even those in solitary confinement at least still get, an hour a day out. So I thought they could have the little comedy room there. And the painting is where they're going to get their skill up, because what I'm going to have us do is have the warden like lose all of her money, kind of make it so that she has 0 funds, or at least like not a whole lot, and the prisoners are going to have to make her money, so they're going to have to paint in order to make her money. So we might not have her have like 0 funds. We might have her have like 10,000 funds, or $10,000, 10,000 simoleons or something like that. So we'll see. I haven't quite figured how much money we want her to have quite yet, but we'll see. So here, just getting that in. Let's see, making sure they're all painted each time. I think I have it to where it actually yeah, actually have it to where they do that one thing. There we go. Hallway, corridor. I don't know. Words are escaping me today, and it's crazy. But nah, we'll get through it. We're almost ish kind of done here with at least this part. I mean, like half the video is 10 minutes of the video are screenshots because I was really impressed with my screenshot ability. So, almost in here. So, here's where we are making the wall mirrors or windows, I guess would be better. Nothing to change. And I was like, what? Nothing to change? What do you mean nothing to change? Well, it's because I had it's because I had it selected so that it was dark. But and then here, making it because I thought it looked so cool like this. And I didn't worry too much about painting these walls because I knew that they were going to be covered in windows. I could have probably spread this up even more, but I wanted to put the one-way mirror in there, or the two-way, one-way mirror in there, but it I haven't done the detective career yet. Now, do you guys know if it's just the one sim, like doing the detective career, like that can unlock it? Because if that's so, then that seems like it's a pretty cheesy way to get out of it. So I think I'm gonna go and have one of my sims do that. So here I keep screwing that part up. I'm just like, what is wrong with you, Kristen? Like, for real. And I know I did miss a part, but I will come back and get it in a minute after I remember it. But I honestly did not remember it or see it for a little bit. So, and we just keep making mirrors or keep making windows. Because my thoughts are is that, like, I know that they can see that, but it doesn't matter to me. But they can because they know they're being watched. I mean, they're in prison, so they have no privacy, to be honest. And here's where I see that I made that mistake, and there we go. And I just want to make sure that she can go around, and windows here. I thought the windows are cute because, I mean, there's no reason for her to have a window on the other side because she's just going to see the prison like she always does. I thought, though, being kind of feminine with her house would be nice because she's, got a masculine job. So get her a cute little picket fence, and I thought giving her a nice little brick layover. There you go. Some nice brick. And then here we go inside the house. I can do some tiny living. I can fill up a tiny space. I can't fill up big spaces. I have a hard time filling up big spaces, so that's why I like smaller houses. I can do that. Not necessarily like 4x4 or 5x5s, but like, moderately small homes. I can make that, cozy. Because I don't have a lot of stuff to fill it up with when it comes to like filling it up with crap. Like, no one. I mean, it's cool that you can do that, but like, I don't know, just not my thing. I guess I can do it. They're extravagant. They're beautiful, but just don't want to do it. So here I am making the little tiny kitchen, and I don't want it to extend any further than where it is now. So like when you put in that extra counter in there, it really bothered me. So I just moved it over, even just that quarter tile or half tile, and it worked for me. Because I knew I needed a sink as well. So I wanted her to have at least 2 counters to work off of. So just getting 2-person table and get her a little toilet. And a small bathroom was fine too. As long as we had the essentials in there, it didn't really matter to me. Here, and that's literally the size of her, that's literally the size of her, bathroom. So get her a cute little rug. And I wish that they had it to where I could move I wish they could have moved rugs closer because I wanted to have the rug closer. So here I am deciding, oh yeah, let's put this cool piano in here. You know, because that's so totally awesome. And then let's do a workout machine because, you know, she likes to work out. And where is it? When's the epiphany going to come for me? Yep, I know y'all are screaming at me right now. Yep, I'm going to get it in a few minutes where it's going to click. It's okay. It's going to click in a few minutes. It's alright. A little windows in the bathroom. And let's see if it's there. Let's see if it's then. I'm not quite sure when the epiphany comes to me. It comes soon. Putting some lighting in. Y'all know, oh, there it goes. I'm all like, dang it, I have to put a bed in here. So, find a nice bed. Nice dresser. So this is a studio apartment, or, you know, studio home. That's fine. Putting some little extra lighting stuff in here. I know, if you can hear my fan, I'm sorry. My MacBook does not like running The Sims. Okay, and I think this is almost it. I think, yeah. We're about to go into screenshots. Yep. And here's the front of the prison, all nice and beautiful. And here's the back. Very nice. And then here's the corridor that you'd walk into. And then the other corner of that so you can see the full thing. Here's the courtyard with all the workout gear. And here's another angle of that. The cafeteria and dining area for all of our little hoodlums. There you go. And then here's the creativity section. And then here's the karaoke area. And I wanted to show this just to show, hey, we can put extra stuff in there. And then here's the corridors to the rooms. Here's what a room looks like from above. And here's another angle, of course. And then here's the showering area. I might have been going on a rant when I was talking about the showers, but anyway, there you go. Here's the showering area. And then here's her house from afar. And then on the inside, here's one angle when you like right come in, or almost right when you come in. Here's it from the TV area. Here's another angle. And then here's her bathroom. Alright, guys. And we're about to show the floors. And then the second floor. And then the very top. And y'all have a wonderful day.